welcome back to my channel. My name is Laura. Today is Friday, so I'm doing Friday reads. I'm going to share with you the 4 books that I'm reading. 2 of them are audiobooks and 2 of them are physical books. So I'm going to share my audiobooks first. So I started Harry Potter and I'm still at the same spot I was before because I switched audiobooks. I did get up to chapter 19 and I was getting a little bored. So yeah. So I switched audiobooks and I will go back to it, but yeah, so I'm halfway through the book. It's just very long. It repeats a lot. It's like the same as the first 4 books. It's the same and it repeats. So I don't reread books, so there's nothing really new, and I just switched on and yeah. So I put this down a little bit. So what did I pick up? My new audiobook. I picked up another audiobook and I decided to change my e-read and I'm reading something different. I am not reading End of Days because I'm hoping that one will be very good and I don't want to spoil my series. So I picked up an e-read off my other bookshelf and I am reading this one on audio. I'm listening to it in the car. It's called Every Day by David Levithan, and so far I'm really enjoying it. I'm flying through it. I have 4 hours left. I don't know physically what page I'm on because the audiobook says a number and the numbers don't coincide with the numbers of the chapters. So I don't know where I am in this book, but the audio says I have 4 hours left. It's really interesting. It's about a person that wakes up in a different body every day, and she tries to connect with the first person that she connected with in the first chapter. So it's really interesting, and I like to know what's going to happen, and yeah, so I'm listening to this very fastly, and we'll see if I like it at the end, but 4 hours to go on this, so I'm hoping to finish this really quickly, and this is my e-read. So okay, so the physical books that I'm reading, I ran to Target and I picked up a new book, and this book is a brand new book that was just released. I'm reading it with Read With Friends, but I am reading it very slowly. This week I had Thanksgiving at my house. I had to clean the house. I didn't have much time to read, and I don't know if I like her writing style, so the book that I'm reading is Heartless by Marissa Meyer. They want us to read this from, I think it was Monday to Sunday or something like that. It's supposed to be a week. However, I only got the first chapter. I only got to the first part so far. I read in 5 days. I read 64 pages, which I only got up to the first part, and everybody else is like all the way back here. But I read very slowly, and I had to read every single word, and yeah, so I'm liking it. I'm not liking it. I'm not sure. But I do, however, love the cover. If I take the cover off this book, it is really a gorgeous book. Look at that. That's the front, and the side looks like that, and the back looks like that. It's really beautiful without the desk jacket on it. So yeah, so this is what I'm reading. It is about Alice Wonderland, so it is not Luna Chronicles, but she kind of still writes the same as Luna Chronicles, but that we are not in the moon world. So yeah, so this is what I am reading. So that was it with the book club. So I'm trying to read it. She's very descriptive. I think that's why I don't really like her that much, but oh well. Okay. And she talks about food a lot. So I'm constantly hungry while I'm reading this book. And she talks about lemons, and I wound up making a lemon dish for my Thanksgiving dinner because of this book. So yeah, so that's this one. Okay, so in I watched TV and I saw a trailer of a movie that's coming out in March. I think it's in March, and it's a true story. And so I went to the library and I found the book and I picked up the book. It is a true story. It's called The Zookeeper's Wife. It's by Diane Ackerman. It's a war story taking place in World War II. You know how I like to read about the Holocaust. This book, well, the movie, I watched the trailer, so I knew a lot about it because I watched the trailer. It is about a wife that owns a zoo, and she, I don't know if her husband's involved, but I think she hides it from her husband, and she saves 300 people during the World War II. So yeah, it's very interesting, and I had to pick up the book because I want to read the book before the movie. So yeah, it's very interesting. So I got this from the library. So those are the 4 books that I'm reading. And again, I said that was true. That last one was nonfiction because I'm reading nonfiction for November, so I added that to my list of reading. So here we go. These are the 4 books that I'm going to read. I'm definitely going to be finishing every day. It's really, really good. Yeah, it's something I never read before. It's very strange, and I'm thinking about, wow, can someone really take over your body? Yeah, it's really interesting. So, yeah. So I'm going to continue that and hopefully finish that in the next 2 days or so. And I will see you in another video. Thank you for watching. Bye.